is the Royal Rumble match. Now,
hey everybody, welcome back. It's 1989's Greatest Wrestlers of the Year. We're doing it at the old NWA, arena or stage, whatever you want to show. Since it's probably the last year, 1988 might even be the last year they used that ring. I'm not sure if they went to the Saturday night WCW 89 or 90, somewhere around there. Maybe even a little later. But anyhow, figure we'd do it at this ring once. The Royal Rumble, greatest wrestlers of all time, 1989, according to PWI. And first up, we have Ronnie Garvin, the Hands of Stone, back again. He missed last year's, but he was in 1987's. I noticed a lot of wrestlers, like some wrestlers, won't even be on any of the list a year later. So I don't know if they're injured that year or what happened. Like Kerry Von Erich wasn't on 1988. Or was it 87? 88. He wasn't on 88, but he's back on here for 89. So 88 might have been the year he had the foot amputation or whatever it was. But 30 of the greatest wrestlers, most of them come from WWF, or NWA / futuristic WCW. A couple from AWA. I might even have a couple from, but most of them really from WWF and NWA. I can't remember what Ronnie Garvin was in that year. He might have been in NWA, possibly. Yeah. No, it wasn't NWA. And there was one person NWA I couldn't find. They didn't have a downloadable character for him. It was Eddie Gilbert. Kerry Von Erich, 1989. He was still in his in the not the CWA. What was it? Crap, I can't even find it. Yeah, he was in whatever organization it was. Still at the top. He might have been AWA at that time. Because he did switch over at one point. No, he's still showing World Class Championship Wrestling out of Texas there. I actually have him and Iceman Parsons back from that one. And here they go. Oh, the Texas Tornado. Off the ropes with a closed fist to Ronnie Garvin. And a kick. Kerry Von Erich isn't playing. He might be mad about the footsie. And I know this ring isn't exciting, but it brings back great memories, especially with Jim Cornette maybe doing an interview in front of the stage or something. Yeah, good times. With the Midnight Express or something like that. Greg Gagne. I never thought he was a great wrestler, but he was at like number 1 or 2 in the AWA. He was the champion at the time. The son of the owner of the AWA. So, you know what? I put him in here. Who knows? He could go from number 3 to be the winner and prove us all wrong. Oh, and a neck breaker by Greg Gagne and Kerry Von Erich. He's just going to town on both of them. He's saying, I am the AWA champ, and I'm here to prove you wrong. Sting, 89 Sting, and this is 89, so yeah, pan out well for Sting. Coming in too early though. I was hoping for the Stinger. He came in a little later, but it's on random, so probably make for a better show if I put it on certain people to come in, but what fun would that be, right? Having it planned out. This is my 3rd video in my series, Royal Rumbles. Going from 87 all the way to 2024, the greatest wrestlers of each year. According to PWI, starting in 90, 91, I will have the actual top 500 list instead of their monthly top 10 list. But this is the top 10 from all the different organizations, mostly from WWF, AWA, and NWA. Ronnie Garvin is out. Sting is not playing with the Hands of Stone. And Barry Windham in there. Him and Greg Gagne try to get carry out to no avail. Sting goes after Barry Windham. Oh, I thought he was going to throw him out. Here comes Nikita Koloff. Yeah, every organization had like their Russian character, you know, Nikita and Ivan Koloff. They're in NWA. Barry Windham's out. He had Boris Zukov in AWA, I believe. Maybe some other organization. He had Nikolai, or whatever his name was in WWF, was a tag team partner with Iron Sheik. Some of them were great characters. I always liked the hat that the guy wore in the WWF there. Big Boss Man is in his first Royal Rumble, the PWI greatest Royal Rumble. And he's looking to make a difference. The Cobb County way. Nikita Koloff was, well, had that Russian character. I think if he went with a different character, he might have lasted longer, yeah. Had good strength. He wasn't really Russian, I don't believe, so. And that's Dino Bravo in there. Dino Bravo looking a little bit like Ric Flair a little bit, but yeah. Anyhow. Dino Bravo. I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I know 3 of these guys are passed away, have since passed away. Rest in peace. And Sting was actually wrestling up until about, what, a couple weeks ago was his final match. Bam Bam Bigelow coming in for his second Royal Rumble with the PWI's greatest. It's pretty cool to see somebody like the Big Boss Man in that ring, not as Bubba Rogers, but as the Big Boss Man. Pretty cool. Bam Bam Bigelow was in WWF in '88. This is March '89. He was in, actually, I believe, NWA at that point. Yeah, according to my list. NWA. Jerry Lawler's in there. A lot of red and black and yellow going on. Besides Dino Bravo and Sting's Green Scorpion. Kerry Von Erich is out. Courtesy of the Big Boss Man. Bulldog by Sting onto Greg Gagne. Sting's going to show him what a real champ is made of. Nikita going after Dino Bravo. A dream match. Well, no, Big Boss Man came over to interrupt that. And Jerry Lawler, I think, was about to put Bam Bam out, and Big Boss Man saved him. Clothesline on Sting from the Big Boss Man. It's just pandemonium. Bodies flying everywhere. There's a little leg going on. I don't know if you guys see it. It's PS4. Get too many guys in there. Starts to get a little blurry movement going on. And Bam Bam resting. He's like, come on. Next wrestler coming in. Haku, this is the King Haku version, I believe. He was the King Haku in '89. Must have got it from Harley Race, I guess. I don't know. Again, this is March of '89, so it's pre-WrestleMania list of PWI. Now Haku went out already. Greg Gagne put Haku out. Amazing. Haku didn't even last in there less than a minute. Jerry the King saved himself. Haku could have just grabbed him, though, made something out of his day, and he didn't. Jerry the King going off on Dino. Ooh, with a high kick across the head. Greg Gagne finally out. Sting suplex by Bam Bam. Rolls under the rope, trying to hide. Dino Bravo's been down for a few secs. Is Bam Bam going out? Here comes our next competitor. Oh, Bam Bam stays in. Oh. Dusty Rhodes in there. This is early version Dusty Rhodes, but I didn't want to get his 89 version in there, so. Dino Bravo is out. Dusty comes in and just puts one out. See what he's going to do next. Oh my. Power lifted Sting over his head. Cameras are a little late. Here comes our next competitor. At number 13, Iceman K. Parsons back. He did so well in last year's Royal Rumble, the 88 one. Whoever created him, I think they got his stats up too high. He was like a 92 or 93. I did bring him down a little bit to 91. I was like, yeah, King Parsons, he went like from number 5 and lasted until like number 25 came in or something on the last one. Check it out. 87 PWI Royal Rumble. I probably shouldn't put PWI in the title because some people probably don't even know what that is. I should just put greatest wrestlers of 1988. And then in the description, put that I went by the PWI. I think I might change all that. Nikita might go out. Out. That's at least the second person Dusty has put out. And Wahoo McDaniels is in there. I didn't even know some come in. Wahoo McDaniels. His first Royal Rumble courtesy of the Shag Dog. Yeah, check out our channel, subscribe, comment, like, anything you like or don't like, leave a comment. I'm always willing to change. Of course, I just did have my first video around St. Patrick's Day or somewhere around there. I already did have like 7 or 8 subscribers because I had this channel for many, many years, just never made videos on it. I think I did 1 or 2 videos on it back in like 2012 time frame, but I since deleted those videos a long time ago. Oh, who's in there now? We got Andre the Giant, who's already down in turnbuckle. Poor Andre, getting older. This might be his last Royal Rumble, actually. 89. Might be the last time we see Andre. Jimmy Jam Garvin coming in. Could have been in here with his stepdad, Ron Hands of Stone Garvin, but he was put out pretty early. I wonder if they're really stepdad and stepson in real life. I don't know if that was true or not. But anyhow. Hall of Famers in here, though. I'm not sure if King Parsons is in the WWF Hall of Fame, but just about everybody else is. I even believe Wahoo McDaniels. I'm not sure about Bam Bam if he's made it into the Hall of Fame yet. He might have. So the only ones I'm not sure, but Sting's out is Bam Bam and Iceman Parsons. Whether they might be in some other type of wrestling Hall of Fames, I'm not sure if they're in the WWF Hall of Fame. Wahoo McDaniel, I'm not really sure either, but I'm sure he might be. Andre puts Bam Bam out. Andre might go the distance here. Oh, wait. See that blurriness? Man, that lag in this game. Woo. PS4. Andre might go the distance here. But he's stunned. Jimmy Garvin, Iceman, Andre, Wahoo McDaniels, Dusty Rhodes, and here comes Michael P.S. Hayes. Maybe he's going to help Jimmy Garvin out. No, he's not going to help Jimmy Garvin out. I gave him a bulldog. All right. No teams in this game. Of course, I guess in the regular game, if you link them up as a tag team in universe mode or whatever mode, you put them in the system as a tag team, they will help each other out. I think a lot better than they did on the 2023 2K. Michael P.S. Hayes might be out already. Oh, he saved himself with a kick to Andre's face. And here comes number 18, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Michael Hayes saved again, saved himself. I just watched an old video with Ted DiBiase when he was in the Mid-South, I think it was. Mid-South Wrestling. Actually, they had some pretty good wrestlers in the Mid-South. It was him. I don't know if anybody remembers Iron Mike Sharp. One Man Gang was in there. This is back in '82. Somebody else that was on there. I was like, man, look at all these. And Ted DiBiase looked so young. He didn't have a beard. That was crazy. Oh, Bob Orton Jr. was in there. A whole bunch of wrestlers. I was like, wow, the Mid-South had some pretty good wrestlers. Dusty going against the $1 Million Man, and $1 Million Man gives him a side suplex. Gives another one to Michael S. Hayes, P.S. Hayes, P.S. And Jimmy Garvin's out by Wahoo McDaniels. Andre's still in there. Ultimate Warrior's in there now, too. This is the first one I had Ultimate Warrior. He was one of the most in the top 10 popular lists on 88's list, but I didn't put him in there because he was like number 9 or 10, and he wasn't in the top 10 for WWF. I'm like, how can I put him in if he's, you know, I guess that was probably due to wrestling skills. Popular, but not a good wrestler. Yeah, something like that. But this year, he was in the top 10 for WWF, so I said, well, I have to put him in this year. Yeah, I like the Ultimate Warrior. It was exciting to watch, but man, he might have been winded by the time he got to the ring. All that running and shaking the ropes and... What a tragic story with Ultimate Warrior, though. Getting inducted to the Hall of Fame and then dying like, 2 days later or whatever it was. Goes to Monday Night Raw after the induction in WrestleMania. On Monday Night Raw, gives that great speech and then dies like the next day or 2 days later. Crazy. But you can tell when he was giving that speech, he was really sweating profusely, not looking good at all, actually. I guess probably a doctor should have told me she should go to the hospital. All right. Michael Hayes out, Wahoo McDaniel out. We got Ultimate Warrior, Andre, Iceman Parsons, Mr. Perfect's in there now, and Dusty Rhodes. Well, I thought Dusty was going to give Andre a back suplex there, belly to back. It didn't happen, though. Iceman's still in there. Like I said, man, Iceman's scores on this, whoever created him, I think made him a little too high. If anybody ever watched the show on Showtime, I believe, called Heels, I believe the one guy, I forget the character name in that show, I think he's based off of Iceman Parsons. Maybe a little bit of Rocky Johnson, too, and Iceman Parsons. Honky Tonk's in there, and this time he's got the Elvis white with the gold rhinestone. Andre the Giant's out, courtesy of Mr. Perfect. Well, Honky Tonk Man's in there taking names and not asking for numbers. Rick Steiner, the Mad Dog. This is his first Royal Rumble, the greatest of all time. I think in '88 he was UWF. March of '88 UWF top 10 list, but he was too far down for me to put him in here. But this year he is number 9 or 8 or 9 in the NWA top 10 list, so he's in here. 8 or 9, and it's 89, yeah. Rick Steiner. Believe it or not, Scott Steiner was still wrestling in like CWA or something like that at this point. He was like number 9 or 10 in the CWA, but yeah. Not too many people from the CWA list. I have had wrestlers from CWA in the previous 2 Royal Rumbles, but this one I don't think I had anyone from that organization. Yeah, I was going to put Jeff Jarrett was actually number 1 at that point in CWA, but I didn't put him in there because I couldn't find a young 1989 Jeff Jarrett, so yeah. No one from Stampede made it in. Who got out? Oh, Ultimate Warrior's out of there. Bad News Brown is in. Yeah, no one from CWA, no one from Stampede. ICW, no one got in there, even though Tony Atlas was in that particular organization, number 3, but I never heard of anybody else in there. Dungeon Master might have been Kevin Sullivan or somebody named Dungeon Master at number 2, but Continental Wrestling, Tony Anthony, Jerry Stubbs is the only one I heard of. I can't believe he was number 2 in some organization because he was a jobber in the WWF or WCW at one time. Lord Humongous, which was Sid Vicious, he was in Continental at that point. He was number 6. And then World Class Wrestling, I got Iceman, Kerry Von Erich. Jeff Jarrett was also on that one, also as number 3. Here comes Lex Luger. Now right now I'm pulled for Rick Steiner, but that probably won't happen. You know, Rick Steiner on this list was number, if I can find it, he was number, yeah, he was number 9 in the NWA. Mike Rotundo, another NWAer, still not in the WWF as IRS at this point in March of '89. He was number 8 in the NWA. Still. Now I got him with the wrestling outfit on there still. I'm not sure if he was actually part of the Varsity Club still at that point, but he might have been, because I know Rick Steiner left the Varsity Club, and him and somebody else were still in it. I'm not sure if that was Dr. Death or somebody else. Actually, it started with him and Dr. Death, I believe. Honky Tonk Man's out. Macho Man's in there. Macho Man's ready to win this one. This could be the Macho Man's Royal Rumble this year. This might be it. He's got Rick Steiner. Oh, Rick Steiner might be gone. Oh, Macho Man hesitated a little bit, but gets him up. Rick Steiner's gone. Even with the Macho Man hesitation. Lex Luger's out of there. Dusty Rhodes still in there. He's probably the longest standing man in there right now. So you got the Macho Man, Bad News Brown, Mike Rotundo, Dusty Rhodes, and Mr. Perfect. Bad News is out. I should have been looking away from the screen. I missed a few. I didn't see Iceman go out. Guess I'll see it when I replay it. Number 27, Jake the Snake Roberts. And you guys probably know 28, 29, 30, 2 of them at least, some of the greatest wrestlers ever in the 80s, haven't been in here yet. I know 2 that still have to come in. I'm not sure who the 3rd one is. Macho Man has Jake the Snake now. Jake the Snake's out there. This might be Macho Man's year, folks. He's got Mike Rotundo now, taking him to the rope. He's not even playing. He's just throwing people out. That's the 3rd, at least the 3rd person Macho Man has thrown out in a short period of time. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is number 28. Oh, he's on top of the Macho Man, though. He's like, okay, you're not throwing me out. But, oh, wow. Hacksaw went to celebrate, and I guess he felt the presence of Dusty coming. Macho Man just put Dusty out. Macho Man is on a roll. Oh. So we're going to definitely have a different winner this year. Oh, whoa. Ric Flair, number 29. So we got Ric Flair, Mr. Perfect, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the Macho Man. Hacksaw's out. Mr. Perfect, Macho, Ric Flair, and whoever number 30 would be. Who will be number 30? It might be number 30's year. Any one of these guys could win it now. And number 30 coming in for the 1989 Royal Rumble, greatest of all time, Steve Williams. Wait, did Hogan come in? I thought I had Hogan in there. Maybe he came in and went. I can't remember. Damn. Dr. Death puts Macho Man out. Goodbye, Macho. Macho's luck continues with the Royal Rumbles. Can't win them. It might be Dr. Death's game this time. I thought I had Hogan in there. I forgot about Dr. Death. Maybe I didn't put Hogan in this one. You know, when you're trying to... Matter of fact, I almost started this game without... and I had somebody in there. I forgot who it was. Like Randy Orton or somebody was on. I almost started. I was like, oh, Randy Orton's on there. How'd I miss him, you know? Oh, well. Well, it's not going to be Hogan. I was wrong. So Ric Flair, Dr. Death, and Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect definitely is the low card right now. He's been in there a long time, so I mean, unless one of them throws Dr. Death or Rick throws one or the other out. And then Mr. Perfect gets a little sneaky. It'll be hard to throw Dr. Death out like that. You're going to have to either clothesline him or double team him. Dr. Death is the favorite right here. Mr. Perfect stays in. This might be one of those endings where it takes forever, you know. Now, if Macho Man was still in there, he could have thrown 2 more people out by now. Shoulder block by Dr. Death on Ric Flair. Dr. Death. This is his match, most likely. Oh, backdrop. Dr. Death and Ric Flair. And what's going on now? Oh, whips Ric Flair to turnbuckle, but Mr. Perfect grabs Dr. Death, puts him to the rope. This might be it. Dr. Death is out. Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair. Perfect. And a neck breaker on Ric Flair. Oh, come on, Mr. Perfect. You can win it. Snapmare. And, oh, yeah. What's that one called? Maybe that's some type of snapmare. I'm not sure. That was one of Mr. Perfect's favorite moves right there. That and the perplex. Uh-oh. Oh. This is the perplex. Perplex. Is that what you call it? Perplex? Perfect plex? Something like that. Mr. Perfect trying to win it all. 1989. That might be it. Oh, Ric Flair is in still. Alright, we got the little break here. TV break, I guess. Staring each other down. Who will win? This gives Ric Flair the advantage right there. Oh, maybe not. Getting that little extra breather. I thought it'd give Ric Flair the advantage. Oh, maybe it does. Another reversal by Ric Flair. Oh, I thought he was going to throw him out. Now Ric Flair shouldn't be wasting time. His nose looks a little pointier than usual. Kick to the belly. Mr. Perfect. This is it. Come on, Mr. Perfect. What? Hesitation will kill you. Tries it again. Maybe this time he won't hesitate. He hesitates again. Ah, see? Ric Flair, this is probably fixed. Ric Flair is going to win it. Yeah, here it goes. Ric Flair, the winner. Oh, wait. Mr. Perfect still hasn't given up. That's good. Third tries the charm. Third tries the charm, Mr. Perfect. Oh, no, it's not. Now, Ric Flair, once again, puts Perfect to the ropes. And this might be it for Mr. Perfect. On the apron. Can Ric Flair get him out? This might be a very... Oh, Mr. Perfect stays in. Exciting. Excitement abounds. Ah, shin buster. Ric Flair's ready to win this. He's ready to be jet flying and whatever hell else he did. That might be it. And Ric Flair is the winner of the 1989 Royal Rumble. One of the greatest wrestlers in the world according to PWI and my breakdown. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. And 91, 92, whenever they come out with the top 500 list of PWI, then I'll start going by the top 30 of that list. Right now, they only do the top 10 each month of each organization. Top 10 most popular, top 10 hated, top 10 tag teams. That's what I'm going by right now, and I'm just trying to break it down to what I think the top 30 might be, according to me, out of those lists. But once 91, 92, and they get the actual top 500 list, I will try to go by their actual top 30, and they will have Japanese wrestlers included. Their top 10 they had, I guess, before that didn't have the Japanese organizations included. So that will be great. I know, a matter of fact, their first top 500, they have a certain Japanese wrestler in there. So I know he should be downloadable on this game. So thanks for watching. Ric Flair. So 87 we had, God, I can't remember who the champion was, 87. See what happens when you get old. 87 was, I think I have it listed somewhere. I could always go back to the video if I really want to. Oh yeah, 87 was Tully Blanchard. 88, Bam Bam Bigelow, and 89, now Ric Flair. So those three will be put in the Royal Rumble Greatest of All Time event, which will be after the 2024 PWI Royal Rumble. I'll probably skip a few years out because I'm trying to do 30 years worth of Royal Rumbles. And then we'll have the Ultimate Championship of that. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.